Assalamu alaikum, guys. My name is Avesar Rahman. I'm going to be giving the review of 80/20 Sales and Marketing by Perry Marshall. First of all, we have to come to the introduction. What basically Perry Marshall say in his book. But first of all, we have to discuss what is the 80 and 20 sales and marketing introduction. In this, we understand a lot of things in the book. We understand how we can make good strategy to make the perfect sale and how to hire and best people for the market who is understand the market value. In the we going to understand the 80/20 rules and apply on the new business and make the good positive reputation to the market. So basically, in this statement, we have to say like the Perry Marshall says the different thing in this book, and we are going to say similar thing, but we're not saying like we have a other different point of view. It is like a look like similar. First of all, the Perry Marshall say in his book, like 80/20 rule is the most important mathematical principle for any business, for your life as well. For every situation, you have to calculate 80/20 rules in your life. Whatever the uh, type of thing you have right now, you have to apply 80/20 rules. 80/20 rules means like the 20 person, a customer give you the 80% outcome. 80% effort provide you 80% outcome. That is called the 80%, 80/20 rule principle. 80/20 says 80% of your outcome originate from the 20% of your endeavors and 20% of your outcome originate from the other 80%. That's what I said before. In business, a goal of the 80/20 rule is to identify input that are potentially, the potentially the most productive and make them the priority. Every businesses, every human life, uh, using that principle to enhance and effective the life and the business as well. It is a very important tools principle 800. Back in the late 1800s, Italian economics engineer says discovered the management of the characters follow a pattern of 80%. Because if you discuss give the example right there, 80% of the land Italy was owned by 20% of the population. It's true because they are living. Because Italy is not a big state country, and they had a lot of little small states, we call provinces, and they don't have they have a people, but many of the 20% of the people they are having 80% land in the whole country. That is the introduction of the 80% sale marketing by Perry Marshall. They said like how you affect your sales and how you affect promote your business and into the market. How you can use that tools to enhance and effective your business and your life. This is the basically the Perry Marshall said in his book on his review. In all that book chapters we have discussed by one. And first of all, like 80/20 works and why? Why 80/20 works and why? Because the real power of HOD is that if you look at only the top of 20%, the rules still applies, and so on if you keep taking the top 20%. I use an example. If you hire 10 people, you will generate 80%. If you hire 10 people, generate 80%, but the 2%, they are very capable and they are very effective, they are very experienced people, they are generating 80% result for you because they know how to sell the pitch from the customer. They know how to make more effective marketing study to enhance your business and gain your new potential customer. If, for instance, if the 20% customer give you 80%, if you're saying like if who is not giving the potential, you give not much money, you have to give the some different thing, like we call like cross selling, upselling. Discounts. Keep them. They will come in and they will join you as a potential customer. They will you. That's not me like just 80% rules apply. That's me like the peoples are going to tell like that's what I mean. Like just 80% apply. You have to say like 100% maybe 120, 180, so on. 20% give you that 100%, 120, 150. That's the rule. That's work. Why? So why is this useful? Basically, why this 80-20 rules useful? For the any, for your physical life, for your businesses, everywhere you have to use this. We have this kind of Tesla. If we start to hire right person for the right job, then thing will go smoothly because we have to hire that people for those jobs if they have the experience on those jobs. If you don't have like someone doing the finance and you put into the marketing and how he create the strategy and how they create the innovation and creation because he don't know about the marketing almost. You have to put the finance person into the finance department. He will give you the details of the revenue, how much we are gaining, how much we are spending, expenses, input, everything. This is an example of the right person with the right job. On this, Perry Marshall said in his book about the rules of that principle, is how it's very effective. This law used in every company because the best employer do the best performance for the company, also Perry Marshall in his book. I told you for this rules and this principle rules in every business. If you have the best employer, they will give the best performance. That's the main thing. The base thing, working less and more. This is the condition. If you hire the best employer to the best, they will give you the best performance. That's the main thing. The employee give the best thing to the complete the project. How? 20% of workers contribute 80% of the result. Focus on rewarding these employees. If the 20% working contributing 80% output, giving the result, that's means you give to the as a reward and to the employers, they will make more effective, they will more put the energy to his work and his contribution. That is the main. And then, the 20% of customer contribute 80% revenue. Focus on satisfying these customers. If that's simply that means like the if 20 of customer contributing 80%, if 20% people giving 80% revenue for the company to the company, so that means the salesperson will pitch sell the pitch. We have to say the pitch. We have to send the like this is the stuff, this is the product over, and they have that quality, they have that feature, they have the everything. So. This is a sale pitch. The person have the good skills and they have the good capability to pitch the sale in front of the customer, he will satisfy. Then he will give the potential customer, then he will give the 80% revenue. That means. And the flip side is you can do better. How you can do that? How? So we have discussed like 80-20 applies to almost everything in the business that you can count. Almost every frustration you have in sales has something to do with ignoring. If you're applying 80-20 rules, that means like you are generating 80% revenue for 20% customer. If the company is doing like 80% customer providing a 20% revenue, that means this is not a good. Because people they are working, your employees, they are not capable for your company, for the sales department, for the market department, because they don't even know how to convince, how to focus that, and how to satisfy the customer, and how to engage with the customer, and how to make a good strategy. Because 80% customers, 80% workers giving you a 20% work. This is not good for the company and it's not good for the as a customer for the product for the in the market in the sales people because they don't even know how they will do. You can do better. The company when do better when they hire the best for the best place. So you can always do better, and with following 80-20 rule, you can achieve more than you think. So, good thing we have to say. If we have to hire and we have to do better in the our business, our life, we have to calculate. We have to use the mathematical principle of 80 by 20. Then you can achieve more. What you think? Like if the 20% is very capable and very effective and intelligent, they will give you more and more. Yet it is a conceivable to work less and make more. How? Work less, earn more. Because you are the capable of that thing. You are doing what are you have right now. If the salesperson, you are giving a more effort to that thing. You have the assignment of 3 days. You go doing the assignment in the one day. That means you save your 2 days and you earn in the one days what you are earning in 3 days. This is the rule of work less, earn more. 80-20 traffic where you get to get customers. How? Like 800 things. That's mean like how you get your customer with your potential customer. How? Because if you are going to sales your your potential customer and you are giving it different from the other companies like unique selling point we have to say USP of the USP of the company of the product of your company. That means like then you make your other get customer. How to make your other customer? Because if you're providing different things to your product, they will say to the other customer, yes, that company provide a very different product and there are different services side of other companies, other brands. That's, I mean, on that position, you have to apply the 80-20 principle last time. I told you in the beginning, in the introduction, 80% the most important tool, most important principle. I'm going to read something like before selling anything, you need to know that how much you are satisfy yourself first, then you are selling something good. That words mean I was saying before. If you are not satisfying what you are going to sales your pitch of for in front of customer, then how you think you're making something good and you're making selling something good? Now, if you pitch your sale perfectly from the customer and you know and you think what the customer thinking right now, then you make more. That's mean you are getting the new customer. You will achieve your goal with fun and giving quality information. This is true. You have to provide all the information, quality to the customer. It will come to other customers as well. A prospect you are selling should be more likely than other. That means you have to don't provide same thing like other do. You have to tell your USP to the customer to the market. What we have provided different from the other. And you can attain customer interest by telling them proper, not by attitude. People do not buy anything from the strangers, so you have to take person is liable. This is the truth. If the customer don't know who are you, you are doing a you are opening a new business and people don't know who are you, why the people going to buy your product and services. You have to tell to the customers, to the market, this is our USP and what we are providing. You have to make the strategy and use of the social media of the market. Then that customer and everything, the people that understand like this, yes, this is the product, this is the service. Then you get more and more customers. How use the invisible money? We have discussed what is the invisible money. We have to say in the two scenarios, invisible money. If one scenario is like when we are going to the buy a product, which is buy that you don't use the money, just use a card, ATM card, debit credit card, with a swap, and then get the whole thing or the product when you have to satisfy and a strong connection with the brand and everything so on. The other is like first of all we have to go and say to the brand and the customer like we have going to we have a strong connection with that brand and I'm going to buy that product and services because you have set your mind before going to buy a purchase. You on the spot we have to on the spot we have to buy that product and services because we don't even know before like I'm going to what I'm going to exactly buy. Then you go to the brand, oh, I just saw my brand, I just go to brands and like that's just a good thing. That's, the watch is looking good. Then you then complete your mind like yes, I want to buy that product, that watch. Just the call we have to invisible. That's what we use, how we use invisible power triangle. We have to discuss. There are three aspects of the power triangle. The first one is the traffic, the conversions, and economics. There are three aspects to make it. These three combine from the basic of all sales and marketing, then follow a lot of explanation. But how this works and how use this power triangle can help you. Aristotle is core concept of the triangle. It did not learn anything new. It was more a case of having existing concept explained in a different way. This is a simple way. Like if you are don't have any, the new concept in your mind. If you have the existing concept, you have to tell the customer in a different way and promote your product and service in a different way, very unique way. Then the customer will always come. Of course, they will come to you and then sell out. It's very different. So you will see that in those specs that what exactly is market want for the companies. They use the best study to make the sales on customers and generate the market for the company. But they do not understand the 80-20 rules into the market because customer want always new innovation in the market also in the goods. There's a power triangle. If the market, the market, the company, and the customer. If the three of them don't have the positive connection, the company will never gain the revenue from the customer. And you never strengthen the market. That's the main thing what I'm telling. This is the call power. And we have to say work less and make more. This is the best strategy, and every people like want to do that thing. You have to less work and make more. How less work? If you are capable for your job, if you are the right person for your post, for your this, uh, what I call for your job, what you have right now. If you don't, then you don't make more. If one person, I told you before example, like the company gives the one person to done the assignment in 3 days, but that person is completing his assignment in 1 day, and a lot of time give the assignment and complete. Then they just have left 2 days, and they will be fine, and they will be relaxed and say like because he done in the 1 day, he just focus on the work every hour, 9 to 5. That's why he getting more. And the last thing is we have to, this is not a last thing, we have to say five power of disqualifiers. This is the main. All 80-20 says the marketing means no, you must disqualify people who do not fit first. If they don't have the money or your solution does not fit or there is no urgency, then they are not going to be no sale level. The five power disqualifier means that if the customer is not fit for your company, the employee and the customer is not willing to buy your product, just leave that customer. Just terminate that customer who is not giving you much revenue besides other people, other customers, other employees. Because they'll never give you more sale and Nothing. The customer, if they are not fit, the customer, if they're like, no, if the customer come to your uh, company and like buy a service and product after 1 week, after 2 weeks, in a month, if the regular customer coming after and after 1 month and providing you a good revenue, then you have to terminate your that customer is not fit because it's come it's in his boot. If they come after 1 week, it's okay. Nothing in not 1 week, they will come out. It's not suitable for the business. Now, there are five power of disqualifiers steps is do they have the money? If they have the money, then do they have a bleeding neck? If they are very interested to buy your product. If they're not, just delete. Just disqualify. Do they buy into your unique selling position? If they're not, because some customer will have make a joke on your product and services. This is called a disqualifier. Yeah. Do they have the ability to say yes? If they are sincere, then they will buy your product. If the people, the customer not sincere, then he will make a joke on your product and services and for the company. But they never say yes, I'm going to buy that thing. And that's what does what you shall fit their overall claims. That is the main five power of disqualifiers. And the third is the book is sectional for businesses, owner, entrepreneur who want to increase customer retention and cost effective. That's what I'm saying to you before and right now again. If the entrepreneur, you have to read that book and make your own strategy and make that a rules. The principle 80-20 rules, 80-20 principle apply on your company and your life for your business. And you also increase the customer and also increase your sales and demand in your market and cost effective. That is the meaning of the book of Barry Marshall. What exactly he going to say to the people? Because we just only know like what is sales, what is marketing, and what is sales, and just provide us promotion. We have to make a rule. We have to calculate your the marketing and sales and how the people are very effective and how that people are not very effective. That is the main thing. That's what I'm going to tell, and that's why the Perry Marshall say in his book, what I'm just giving you, presenting on your front of you. First of all, if we have using that principle 80-20, we have to make your business and company creative and USP. If you have USP in your business, then you will make more. Then you will increase your customers. We simply write that a unique selling proposition is referred to the unique benefit exhibited by a company, services, product, or brand that enables it to stand out from competitors. How? That's mean if you have the USP in your business, then you will compete with your competitors. Then the customer come to your market and come to your business and buy your product. I'm giving an example of iPhone. If iPhone they are using yes, they are using 80-20 rules in the company, the business. Because their product is very unique. Everyone people want that product and buy that product. But some people does not, but some people do not. Some people does. Answer these four questions. Why should I listen to you? Why should I believe you? Why should I do anything about what are you offering? Why should I no. If you have the USP, you have a unique product, your unique services, then you have to tell the customer. Then they will buy. If you don't want to tell the customer, then how they will buy your unique product? You have to create a good long relationship and create a trust with both and the business and B2B like business to customer. If you're not giving them quickly and the more effective information, they will never come to you. They never say to you like, yes, I'm going to buy for this. That is a USP unique. If you have good answer to that question, then you get worried. So I'm going to present next as Adam. What is Adam in Google? Adam's Google is a main part of your 80-20% of your business and your brain for your brand. How every people visit the Googles and they are searching on the websites and they are searching for the articles, so on. Like they are going to search that stuff on the Google. When you write on the Google, then all the not suggestions come into downward, and then you have click one side and then go to that. If you are going to click on the top of the site and then you open that then the sides on the website, the left side, they are showing the Google ads of the other different person. That is the call ads on Google Display. I'm going to read that. Google Search is like a yellow page where people search for the specific solution, where the Google Display Network, where people go to spend their free time on. If you suppose and we are going using the Facebook, when we are using the Facebook and the Google ads come to the left side of the screen or right side of the screen, that means the companies are promoting advertising the product using that social media. You getting my point, my friends? That is the Google ads. Quality and relevance count. Google quality score of your ad is measured as follows. The Perry Marshall says that 56 is based on the CTR of keywords and assets weighted. 5-10% is based on landing page, 5% is account and history, 5% is how well ads match to keyword in ad group. This is a parameter of the Google ads. I think so. This is the what the Perry Marshall is going to say. And the get people to spend more time on your site by adding agreement devices like blogs, online calculators, audio, videos, so on, so on. That's the main thing to for the good. For that, the main most important rules principle of 80/20 rules by says very Marshall for the customer for the people. Social media is a very good part of the every company, every brand because they are using social media because people right now using the digital marketing online platform. If customer is not willing to go outside and want to buy a product first, if they are going to search on the internet first, then they will going to buy a product. That is the main thing. And social media are interactive computer mediated technology that facilitate the creation or sharing of information, ideas, career, interest, and other form of expression via virtual community and network. By Perry Marshall says in his book, says like social media is a very effective role in any business using 813 principle tool. Why? If you are getting if you are getting 80% revenue from the 20% customer, if you have the good strategy and you are using social media for the customer, then you're going to buy your potential customer through that media. You have to use the Google Ads, you have to use the blog, you have to use YouTube, you have to use the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, so on. Because the people are using that social media, that digital platform. They're visiting all day those websites. If the brand coming day by day is the same brand, and that means they're going to click on that date and they're like, what's different with what they're showing all day? That's why your 80% revenue comes from 20%. Well, customer first research on your product, that they will give you potential customer. Then you buy your potential customer. Social media is any digital total that allows user to quickly create and share content with the public. Social media encompasses a wide range of websites and applications. Some like Twitter, as told you, specialize in sharing link and short direct message. That's what I said before. 80/20, it is not an interview, it is an evolution. Sales funnel is reverse. Sourcing, working online, how to hire great talent online, managing job. That is the main, how, like when you are going to present your sales pitch and providing this is called your vision in your life. Because if you are presenting yourself in front of customer, this may give you more confidence and may it will give you make more effectiveness to front of other people. That is thing because I told you that because the company is using that 80/20% rules as well, the principle as well, and they are also using the online platform. So and get more $100,000 are done with the personal assistant. First power of great personal assistant, your personal is your professor. If that's a great example with that like work less and more convincible theory and statement and business. If you are going to hire the perfect people to the job, that means they are going to provide you a maximum benefit to your company because they are going to hire the potential customers for the for your brand. Getting my point, guys? That's why the Perry Mahi says in his book. And it's, and the first, the bottom of 10% of your customer and employees get famous by polarizing your market with polarized tech. Let's see if the 10%, if the customers have, you have the 20% customers, the 10% customers, you have to provide you good revenue. If the first 10% not, you have to fight that. You have to terminate that. Why? Because they are not giving you more effectiveness and they are not giving you a good sales and good marketing skills from the customers, your focus customers. That is called. That's why the Perry Marshall using the 80/20 rules in his book. That's why he said that the Perry Marshall said like why this mathematical principle very important 80/20 rules for every business, for every life. When you are using that technique, you have to calculate your life to your business. With a bull eyes limit technique, what I say, like if you don't have work on the your social media, then how the create your potential customer, and then how you get more revenue, generate revenue from the other people as well. If you're not willing going to buy a product, how they will buy a product when you promote yourself, advertising your product, your services, on yourself. That's why you use your swimming techniques. And also, Perimal says you have to use the social media platform. That's technique to say to the customer with the quality information. The last slide is we have discussed is RFM, efficiency, frequency, money, tools of purposeful marketing. In his book, Perry Marshall says the 80-20 rule says essentially they have to calculate how many customers at a time are coming and buy your product and services. And frequency says that like how many days frequently customers are coming to your market for your business and buy that product and services. You have to also calculate RFM as well. And the last thing, finally achieving breakthrough says make more money by working less. That is the thing RFM and use of the 80-20 rules. How to have you calculate your customer, your product, your supply, then you have to emphasize your this strategy to your company, to your business, to your brand, to your employee also, to your customer also. Then you, the business, the brand, come in that position, working less and more. That's the call. That's why the Perryman says in his whole book, like you use every way to use that tools and that principle. You enhance your costing way of your company, you enhance your marketing skill, then you increase your social. So thank you very much for the math side of that book review by Perry Marshall, the 80 Sales and Marketing. If you have any queries and questions, if I will share this link to the group as well and to the teacher as well. If any question from my colleagues and my classmate, my teacher, you will ask, inshallah, I will give the answer. Thank you very much from my side. Inshallah, we meet again. Thank you, man. Assalamu alaikum.